Hello and welcome back to part 3 of my shed building video. Thank you for all your comments and your support. I never thought by filming a bit of me welding some steel up on my phone and basically shoving it up, what I used to do day to day before, I started making YouTube videos about it. I never thought it'd have so much sort of interest, so thank you, keep all the interest coming. On this one, we're going to start with these big steel square plates. They're going to weld onto here like that for the bottoms of the stanchions, and then we've only got 2 other bits to weld at the top of the stanchions because there's no grain walling or anything going on this, so it's really easy. So in about 15, should take about 15-20 minutes each stanchion, then these 2 will be ready for paint. So we'll paint them as well, and then tomorrow we'll probably get these fired up, and then we've only got all the roof beams to do. So let's start doing some welding, and hope you enjoy the video. So if you're wondering why my hat's on backwards, it's so I can get my welding helmet on there like that. And then these plates, I've just put a couple of little marks that I can see. So I'll hold it just here, and then hopefully, I'll show you the welder actually. Make sure I've got plenty of power to just tack these on. And what I sometimes used to do, I used to have like 2 big magnets, one here and then one there, and then you just put that on there and it would just hold it, but I've lost them. I don't know where they're gone, so I'm just gonna try and hold it on myself on my knee and just try and weld it on. Make sure you get them on the right way because they want to go this way, not that way. So I can see that because I've got some marks on here that show me. Hold that there. Lay in the right place. Right, that's got that one. Easiest way to turn these over when you're by yourself. Big adjustable like that, and 1, 2, 3. Pull. So that's one nearly on. Welded that top bit there, look. Bit along there, done down there, done down there. So now we're going to do that one as well. I don't think those welds are going to break, are they? Let's do it from inside the mast so you can see what's going on as well. So now we come to the other end of the posts, and I've got the mag drill. If you never use one of these, use one because you'll never use anything else ever again. And then this drill bit, it only cuts the outside, so it only cuts the outside and then just punches like a big hole in it. So I'm just going to drill a hole just here. You'll see why when we put it up, because I'll put my shackle through here with a big strap on it, and it makes it easier instead of trying to put the strap around there, because then you can get it on the bolts a bit easier. So, magnet on. And then it just punches this out the middle like that. You can see that little dot in the middle, look where that big pin was. So that's like a centre mark. So if you put like a dot punch in, it stops it from moving. So I'll put that back in there, look. So it literally only drills 1/4 of the hole. So instead of like a normal drill bit, it takes a fraction of the time, punches that out like that, job done. So I've marked the posts because north, I don't do left hand and right hand because if someone stands on the wrong side, I'm going to get them wrong. So this is the north side post, and this is the south side post, and then this bit just here that I've just welded up is, can you see it? Where's my finger? That bit just there to hold the wood in the roof. And then you see that bit, you see that bar just there? I've welded another bit just there, which is this bit just here. So nice and simple, and that's pretty much everything on this post now. I might just weld a little bit of flat just here out to here, just in case we ever need to clad the end. I need to change the drill bit on the mag drill. So undo these little Allen keys, and that comes out there. On that central pin. I'm going to change it to this small bit now. Get that. That just goes back in there like that. And then tighten it back up. So this bit here now, I'm going to drill a little hole just here. So the wood will sit just there, but we need to bolt the wood to the RSJ. So I'm going to drill a little hole here that will then be able to bolt it all the way through. So the magnet is on. Hopefully we don't have a power cut or else this will fall off. Turn cutting fluid on. Just turn that up like that. And then start. Lovely, that's all we need. And when I weld this on, don't weld inside there or else your wood won't sit in it properly either. So I put these two bits on just in case we ever want to put any cladding on the end of the building. I'm just red oxiding at the moment, I'm making a bit of a mess because that's what I do. Just going over with a couple of coats, because this is going outside and if it rains I don't want it all to go rusty, so we're going to put some of this red oxide on. Just paint these ends as well. Just make it all look nice. Plaster it on. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go outside. I'm going to take these outside and I'm going to pressure wash it. Look at the state of all this. Get all this. That's what happens when the lorry driver decides to walk down the steel to unload it. Need it nice and clean to paint it all. We're carrying on welding these bits up, and I'm having to hold this bag around him because it's not as windy, but it's still windy, so I'm holding this bag around him so that it welds all right. So I need to get these done anyway. This seed bag's working quite well actually. We're pleased to get all these done. Look at that, look. Holding the bag, not having no problems at all now. Still trying to keep the wind out. You see this way, look, we've got some more to weld on there, yeah, another one there. Another one there. Just got a few more left to do. And I didn't go with that idea like I originally decided to. I'm just going to put these on instead. Seems to be a lot stronger. We're back inside. We're now going to do the roof rafters. So same again. North side, south side. And then we're going to I've marked this, look. Top of the plate, bottom of the plate. Because look, the holes are slightly different. We've got more gap at the bottom because this is where the gusset's going to go, just here. So we'll put this onto here, like that, tack that on, and have a look at that. These plates are quite thick, so I just want to preheat them a bit before we put some big beads of weld on them. Don't usually bother because the plates are usually a lot thinner, but these are so thick because I'm copying this shed here. I just thought it'd benefit from just getting a bit of heat into the plate. There we go, glowing red hot, big fat slug. doing the same for the other side now, because I'm going to copy them. They both should be exactly the same. Just welded that down there. Weld beads are about as thick as my thumb. So we know we've got plenty of penetration in that big 20mm plate. Right, so the next bit, we need the triangle to go from there to there. And the way we're going to do that, we're going to plasma cut it out of one of these bits of flat steel just here. So we need to cut with the angle finder that bit off there for the 10 degrees angle. Right, so that's that bit there. So we'll plasma cut that bit off. Then we've got this mark up here as well. And we'll plasma cut that, and then that will give us the triangle. Clamp that there so we can just help if you put the earth on. So clamp that just there to run that down the side so we get it in a straight line. So I've taken that off there now. We'll run another bit along this line just here, look. It's about 900, it doesn't matter how long these need to be, as long as there's a gusset in it. About 900, so we'll run a flat edge down there and cut that bit out now as well. So that bit there, plasma cutter has made light work of that. We'll probably just touch it up with a grinder, but that, look at that. So we'll just tack that on there like that, and then we'll weld the flat plate that goes over the top of it on top to hold. So look at that. So just want to run the grinder down this little bit here, just tidy that up. And I've just stitch welded. It's been stitch welded all the way along like that. I'll just do down here, and we're going to get this flat plate now and sit it on top of it. So we'll just measure that and cut it out of that bit of steel just there, that one there. How big's that? 930. Lovely. Goes on there like that. Should be just right width, near enough. So what we're going to do, we're going to weld it, we'll tack it this end. We don't tack it at that end and that end, because when we weld it, it will bow it in the middle, because all the heat at each end will bow it up. So we start this end and work our way along, then weld that end. It's right, isn't it? Just buzz some of that up. Just got a few more little gaps to fill in just here. Very nice, very nice, very nice. And then what we'll do, we'll just put some red oxide on it and continue. We've got to repeat this 4 times. One on this end, one on that end, one on that end. And we're just got to put some flat bits up here as well for the wood to bolt to. And then we're ready for paint. So get in there slowly. So for the final part, been along and measured these bits here, which obviously is going to be these flat plates for holding the wood to. So that'll sit there just like that. And then we'll put that set square against it. And we're only going to weld the side, well, the back side of it, because otherwise the wood won't sit flat on there. See, what happens is as well, when you weld it, it's bent the steel over like that because it's pulled it back. So I need to just go back with it slightly. Are we there? Tiny little bit. There we are. Now we can weld that up and weld all these along here. And then when these are welded on and the other ends are welded on, we will be ready for paint. Just like that, look. So I only welded that side. If I welded that side, then the wood would sit like on the piss slightly, if you know what I mean. On. Just got the same to do for the other side. And there we have it. So this is the end of part 3. So what we're going to do in the next video, we'll finish welding all them bits up, and then we're going to use the airless paint sprayer to paint them all and then start putting them up. So there we have it. Still a bit windy outside, but doesn't matter because we've got all that done. Yeah, so like I said, next video we'll get the painting done and we'll start putting it up, which will be, oh, roller shutter doors rattling about. Yeah, so fire some comments to me, see if I can answer them. I've no idea, but yeah, see you all soon. Don't forget to subscribe.